Well, guys, I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, it ain't nothing new to know that thievery is running wild out here. Carjackings are at an all-time high. So are people smashing and grabbing stuff and just running the stores and just walking out sometimes like nothing gonna happen to them. You know, I want to talk to you about a story I seen early yesterday, but didn't get a chance to cover it. And it's out of Jackson, Mississippi. Shout out Jackson. And when somebody takes something from you by force, especially at gunpoint, I mean, I've been robbed several times. It's not a good feeling. A lot of times, it's not the fact that they take something from you, it's the manner in which they do it that's very disrespectful. Sometimes, when you have a gun on somebody, you have the advantage. A person is not going to fight you when they know their life, weighs in the balance of you pulling the trigger or not. So a lot of extra stuff and strong arm and hitting on people and pushing on them, it's overkill. And this story is like that. The story I'm about to tell you is about a family that just pulled into their driveway, and these two clowns, like two guys, came up on them. They looked like young folk, started letting off shots immediately to take their car. And then chaos ensued. Take a look at this craziness.
Police in Jackson, Mississippi searched for two men tied to a carjacking that terrified a family Friday right outside of their own home. Madeline Nolan shows us what happened.
Caught on a Ring camera, watch as two suspects creep up, firing at a family as they were saying their goodbyes in the driveway of their West Jackson home.
I mean, he was outside on the, outside of the car. I'm so sorry. Anyways, and I threw my hands up. I'm like, hey. And he just pulled me down.
Heather Allen and her son were outside the car, but inside was her oldest son, daughter, and two grandchildren.
They kept hollering, like, give me the keys, get out. My daughter was like, my babies are in the car.
Then you can see one of the suspects pulling Allen's daughter out of the car.
He jumps in the driver's seat. I'm standing on the outside looking in, and he points a gun in my oldest boy's face.
Her son gets out, and that's when Allen braves it to grab her grandchildren from the back seat.
Like, my oldest granddaughter that's in the back seat, she's looking at me saying, Mimi, like, help me, like, get me. I'm scared.
The whole time, one of the suspects was still yelling for the keys. When they couldn't figure out how to take that car, Allen threw her keys on the ground. And you can see here, they soon after take off in Allen's car that was parked in the lawn.
I've been barricaded in there, like really paranoid and shocked still, not sleeping. My oldest son, his anxiety is like through the roof. He's even scared. My daughter, she has shock. They're in safety. They're in Batesville right now.
JPD found her car only 2 streets down about 40 minutes after the armed carjacking took place.
The cops said the car looks good, but it's an impound lot. I can't get it until they investigate it for fingerprints.
Allen's biggest fear now, because the suspects have yet to be found, is the possibility of them coming back.
I'm scared because I don't want them coming back. Like, I don't know what their mindset is,
All right, guys, there you have it. The silliness that happened. But I mean, you seen it left these people shaking. See that? What they did? Ran up, started shooting immediately. Didn't even get in the yard. Just started letting off a gun. Where'd the bullets go? Would they hit the house or something? You shooting at a car. I mean, this is the thing. I mean, people do this for many different reasons, whether they want to joyride or they want to use your car to go commit a crime against somebody else. Either way, they walk up on their property, letting off shots. The woman trying to get up and reason and stuff. The guy trying to hold her down. She lucky the top of her head ain't come off like a, like a sunroof opening up. She was lucky. Another thing is, do you notice how it was a boy and a girl in the back seat with the kids? They put the gun on the boy, ripped him out the car. The other kids, they just so worried, and like they wasn't even in no haste. They were just walking around the car, Like, because they knew they had these people in suspended terror. That's why I tell people, man, I mean, if you can get you a concealed carry license, because these dudes were so lackadaisical with getting the car, not even paying attention to nobody, like they're not even a threat. And that's the thing. These criminals out here nowadays, when they have a gun in their hand, it's like they 20 feet tall. And they feel as though just because they got the gun, nobody will try them or nothing to happen to them bad, or the person that they trying to rob ain't got no fucking firearm neither. You see that a lot too. People try to run up and rob people, and then somebody got a concealed carry license and take them off this planet. It's like a lot of people out here got death wishes, and they make that death wish a part of, pushing their problems on somebody else that wants to be here and survive on this planet. They took the car and went 2 blocks over. Give me a fucking break. You serious? Lady standing there with her kids. They can't even start the car. You trying to steal something you don't even know how to operate. That's like me and a couple of my friends run up on some people getting out of a helicopter, shooting and all this other stuff, causing terror, and getting the helicopter and can't ride. Don't even know how to operate it. They just wanted them to leave. The other girl, I think it's the sister, throws her kid, here, take my car. They take the car. They leave in an economy car, a little small car, and then drive off. Think about this. People right now risk their freedom willingly for some of the stupidest stuff. You go to jail for a car like that, being caught in a car like that. You shot up an area out in the open. It could have been a cop around the corner or anything. You did all of that stuff just to take that small car, and that wasn't even your intended target. Listen, us older folks know we hate driving. And these younger people be like risking their freedom to get behind the wheel, whether it's somebody else's car or just their own car, which is mainly is somebody else's car, because most of the time you see these stories I do, either carjack somebody or stole the car. But anyway, people are getting tired of this shit. They are. Me for one. I mean, I've been tired of it. I don't mean to laugh at these people, but that one scene where that lady was sticking her hand up, if these were some scary thieves, they might have blew her hand off. And the dude was trying to hold her like, oh, but I mean, she was thinking, she was terrified. Did you see her? Hey, we don't know what's going to happen. I hope they don't come back. Ma'am, you put your face on camera. So, I'm not saying they would come back, but it wasn't like you was unidentified. They got the video and all the stuff. The people seen themselves on the news, trust me. But in closing, I'm going to say this. She said, you never know what their mindset is. Their mindset was shit when they ran up on you and shot at your car. And it been like that. See, people like this, a lot of times, man, life take care of them. So you don't have to, want vengeance a lot of times on people. Life will take care of them. And I think this is a situation. They ain't had no gloves on when they got in the car, footloose and fancy free. If they doing stuff like this, most likely they probably have trailing records, and all those fingerprints they do get off the car are be in a database. So when they run their thing, they'll get caught in the thing. Because it ain't like you do something bad like this and then you just stop. They was very bold and brazen. And their day's coming. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. There's some shit people out here, man. Like I said, extreme crimes need extreme punishments. Won't get that though, because the justice system is a fucking joke. See you in the next video. Take care.